Alright, what's happening, Bigville TV viewers? I'm just making sure I was recording. What I have here is good old welding cable. I actually scored this from Crimp Supply online. It's 2-watt FlexiPring welding cable. It's rated at 600 volts, like 350 amps minimum. I know on the site I had saw. I forget which one it is because I was in between 1-watt and 2-watt cable. Like I said, Crimp Supply is the brand. It's FlexiPring, well, like I said, FlexiPring welding cable. It's 100% copper. It's got 30 gauge barrel copper conductors. It's 1,196 strands, insulated with the EPDM jacket and a paper separator. It's good for abrasion, flame, grease, oil, water, as far as resisting it. Operating temperatures, minus 58 degrees Fahrenheit to over 221 degrees Fahrenheit. It's definitely ROHS compliant, and it meets SAE J1127, standards. I also got 5 lugs that came with this wire, which is pretty cool. Those lugs are right here. They've been tested by UL. Got a stamp on the back. It's a one-piece copper. It's not sandwich. 99.9% copper, 2-watt. And that's pretty much it for them. The jacket for that welding cable is right here, as you can see. Definitely has a paper lining on the inside of it. This stuff was kind of hard to cut with my crimp, my cutter tool. My wire cutters, it took a little while to get into this cable and to actually, separate that wire from this jacket. And I think that's really cool. So I know it's going to resist abrasions and cuts and stuff like that. Then here I got Scorpion. It's like over 4,000 strands on this wire right here. It's pure copper. Looks to me like 0 gauge. It's definitely very flexible. It's just as flexible as my welding cable. The jacket is definitely high quality. I can imagine that it's not as good as the welding cable, but it'll definitely serve its purpose in the application as long as you're using grommets. I'm going to use grommets on the welding cable as well. There's no such wire that you can go without using grommets. I would definitely protect it as you're going through anything metal, especially if it's a power wire. That's just common sense. But it's made by Scorpion once again. It's very high quality. It's twisted strands. Definitely looks oxygen free. And if I were having a choice, if I had this laying around, I would definitely run it in my car. It's definitely high quality. Now, I got some 0 gauge. I call it here. It's 0 gauge power wire. It's definitely CCA. If you look real close, you can actually see the copper cladding that I scraped away somewhere on here. And I believe it is right there. Copper clad knife. Just took a knife and scraped it away. You can also see it in certain areas of the wire, certain angles, especially right there. You can see the copper cladness definitely been scraped away. Rating on this wire is probably a good 150 amps. Something like this is at 300. I know it definitely looks like it's pretty much the same size, but trust me, it is not. If I squeeze this wire down, it's going to definitely compress and show its true size. Versus this right here, that's just a lot more thicker. I can't even really, it's kind of hard to wrap my thumb all the way around it. Basically, I got all this wire compressed up into the arch of my thumb and my forefinger. This wire right here, I can't really do that. And that goes to show you a difference. Pure copper, CCA, 2-watt, 0 gauge. The jacket definitely is a much higher quality on the welding cable versus this. Because with welding cable, it's being dragged around the shop and work areas, This right here is sitting in your car. It's definitely a great rating on both of them. I wouldn't probably run no more than about 150 amps safely through this stuff. At around 10 to 15 feet, 150 amps would probably be the max I go on some 0 gauge CCA wire. I don't have that brand particularly in my car. I have a Cadence. and the CCA wire is a little thicker than that. I definitely cannot wait to get it out so that I can run my 2-aught, so that way I know that, and anything coming from the hood to the back, I don't have to worry about it all. I'm not really worried with what I got right now, but I will be upgrading in the future. This is going to be the first run. I'm probably plan on taking it underneath the car, keeping the distance as short as possible, versus, running from my battery across the firewall in on the driver's side all the way to the back. Nah, I'm going to just run a straight run, straight back, boom. Come in through the bottom and call it a day. And that way I can actually add multiple runs as I go and as I get more powerful. Like I said, it comes with, the good old 2-aught ULU listed, one-piece terminal. And I can't wait to get these things going. And I hope this helps somebody in choosing the wire, or just helps somebody in knowing about different grades of wire and what's out there. Appreciate you guys watching. Stay tuned. I definitely will be putting this stuff in and, basing on. Hopefully getting louder and louder and louder until one day I just be like, you know what? I'm straight. But I doubt that ever happened because I'm a bass head. But once again, y'all, appreciate you watching. Y'all stay tuned. Like, subscribe, etc. Peace.